Hello, all my beautiful women. I am super thrilled to be with you in this fantastic new year, and I look forward to all of the amazing abundance and joys that this year is here to offer you. And I have been super excited about collaborating with more people and helping to really create a ripple effect of health and happiness. It was a mission I had last year, and it's something I'm ready to level up with this year. And my fantastic 21-day stress detox program is coming up at the end of January. And I am super thrilled to have here with us today the special gift you get in the realm of spirit. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about how we can dive deeper into spirit today on this topic. So Jacquelyn, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and who you serve.
Thank you so much. And Tracy, it's such an honor to be here. So thank you for having me. And I know your program is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what it is. So thank you for allowing me to be part of it.
Thank you.
So hello to all you wise and wonderful women out there. My name is Jacquelyn, and I'm your divine frequency expert. So what I do is I help you tune into what I call that divine frequency, that source energy, that intuition, that unseen force that you know is out there. I show you how to tap into that. And so I create experiential, transformational workshops, retreats, and programs for entrepreneurs who want to tap into those unseen forces and really create a life they love. I love the magic.
Yes, you are that magical, definitely that magical friend I have met. And
it's so fun.
It is. It's very fun. And I'm super excited that you're a part of my team and that we met last year and just continuing to grow and up level. And this program, and thank you for sharing your excitement about the program. It's something that has been close to my heart. Is I want to always offer something that's quick and easy for people so that anyone can say yes at whatever level they're ready to say yes to themselves. And we can start to constantly peel the layers away and build up to enjoy our lives a little bit more with what resources that we have available in that moment. So that's ultimately what this program is about. And as I've mentioned throughout these calls with all of the women, that we have to peel the layers away in this nice consistent level so that we can start to feel well-being in all areas of our lives. And why I'm here to really dive deeper into that level of time, and we're going to detox our relationship to time, and then dive deeper into our relationship with our body and how that's our vessel. And then after that, we've gone into that mindset work and what are the thoughts that serve you? What are the thoughts that maybe aren't yours to hold? And then on an emotional level, whose stuff are you holding on to? And how can you detox that and step into your own so that they can then, where you are come into play, Jacquelyn, is to tap into the spiritual work. And in the program, we're going to really detox some spiritual toxins. It could be ancestral stuff. It's like family system stuff that we're holding on to that doesn't serve us, society stuff that doesn't serve us, whatever's coming up for us so that we can really tap into our own identity and feel like we are who we are as these human beings, not human doers. And that's ultimately what this detox program is about, is to really specifically, as well as in an emotional and mental, physical flow, be able to let go of what doesn't serve us to step into who we are, which in this deepest level is spirit. And you have a special gift for all of these women that I'm excited to talk about in a moment, but that's kind of the progression of the program. And I've seen it really occur in a lot of the clients that I work with, and stress is the culprit. That's why this is a stress detox. And we can feel stress on all of those levels: time, body, mind, emotion, and soul. And since you're more of the expert in the level of spirit in this program, I wondered if you could just share some specific maybe client stories or things that you've witnessed when people allow stress to control their lives, how it affects them on a spiritual level.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. I think you're absolutely right. It's a really important piece that people tend to leave out because they get so involved in the doing, like you said, instead of the being, right? So here's what I've noticed. People that are not connected to their soul or to their divine frequency, whatever that is, they look for outside distractions, and that can very often be addictions. And it could be smoking, it could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be anything like that, and it could be something like Netflix. It could be food. But it's something that they want to distract because they're not connected. They don't feel like they have the power. They don't feel empowered or powerful because they've lost their connection to their divine being, who they truly are. And that is painful because like you said, at the core, we're soul beings, we're infinite spiritual beings. And when you disconnect from that, that's painful. And so people look for outside distractions to numb that pain. And that happens when we get stressed and overwhelmed. We lose that connection. Right?
Yes. Yes. Have you also seen that people will also isolate?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is really because they've lost their sense of who they are, right? So with that comes a feeling of, I'm not good enough. All those thoughts that our inner bully will bring up, they get really, really strong if we've lost the connection to who we know we are on a soul level. And that causes isolation, because if you don't feel like you're good enough, or you don't feel like people really love you, what are you going to do? You're going to go hide away somewhere.
Yeah, and I've witnessed some of my clients, they hide away literally by themselves, but then they'll even hide away socially. Like I've had some clients that say, I'm there, but I'm not really there.
Yeah. And you have people like that. I've had clients too where, they'll do exactly that. They'll isolate themselves and I will have to go get them. I will reach out to them. It's like, why are you hiding? What's going on? Tell me what's happening. Let's get you connected again, right? And it makes such a difference when they get that connection that they can actually remember, because it really is a remembering. When they can remember who they really are, that they are actually perfect, whole, and complete just as they are. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not broken, in spite of what anybody else may tell them, right? And in spite of what the world at large may tell us, because if you listen to the media and all of that stuff, commercials, all of that, they're going to tell you there's something wrong with you.
Oh yeah.
Right? And it's all lies. It's not true. And so when you get back into that space of knowing who you are, and everything else are symptoms, then you can start to come back to your own personal power, and then you can start to love on yourself again, and then you can start to love others, right? But it's really hard to do if you're isolated, because you forget who you are. You forget how amazing you are.
Yeah, it's that disconnection. And I find that's why when I do detoxes, and why I started this program, especially at the beginning of the new year, is we don't just have toxins in our colon or flooding around in our bloodstream. Yes, we have them, and it's important to clean them out, but we have other toxins. They're everywhere. And when we don't carve out and let go, there's really no more space to bring in.
Yeah.
It's the way things work. It's like the way the clouds absorb the water in the pond, and then it comes back and rains back down on us. It's the same thing with every area of our life. And one of my mentors in the yoga world says, pain, toxins, all this stuff, it gives us the opportunity to carve back out that space for more love. And we have to do the carving, and that's in the detoxing of all of this, so that we can step into it. And on a soul level, ultimately, I say with anything, when people are doing cleansing work and then doing some form of renewal work, is they're coming back home to themselves.
Absolutely. So there's a piece of that, and I love the way you said that there's toxins on every level. So I'd like to expand on that just a little bit, if that's okay.
Sure, of course.
So we get toxins in our energy field, which is also, the spirit is, everything is just energy. So your energy field is also really, really important. And we get people who will tap into that energy field, right? And they want to dump all their stuff on you, right? And this is that alone causes stress, because if you go and stay with somebody and be around somebody who's just dumping everything on you, you're going to come away feeling really, really stressed and really heavy, right? And so part of what you can do from that, in that instance, is unplug from it, or there's different ways to detox from that as well. And one of them is you can just literally feel like you're unplugging from that energy. You can visualize you're pulling plugs out of your heart chakra and just unplug. It's like, that is not mine. Take it away. And it's kind of what you're talking about with the emotional energies, right?
Yeah.
Visualize unplugging from them, and you will feel lighter. The other thing you can do is, in your energy body, you can imagine a golden vacuum cleaner coming down through your chakra, through the top of your energy field, and just sucking up all the debris, all the energetic debris that other people have lost and left in your spiritual energy. And just imagine it's being all vacuumed out, your entire energy field, and then release it. And that alone will make you feel lighter when you take a deep breath. And you're going to feel lighter. That's going to clear up that space. And like you said, once you release that and make space, now you can bring in more love. Now you can bring in more of what you desire, right? More of that divine connection. Now you can hear your angels. Now you can hear your guides. Whatever that is, when you create that space, you can tap into that divine frequency, into that guidance, into that power that is yours for the asking.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for that share. And to me, and maybe for some of the women that are out there that aren't as tapped into spiritual language and things, to me, that is almost like when you're hanging out with people and you get that icky vibe.
Mm-hmm,
you're
exactly right.
Somebody's giving off a bad vibe.
Yeah, you just don't feel good about it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of times because they're actually in the energy field, and you can't see it with the human eye. I mean, some people with the work of aura and stuff have been able to tap into it, but it's not something we can see like this scarf I'm wearing.
Exactly.
Not the same thing. And so people don't sometimes understand it as much because the human eye can't see it, and that logical part of our brain can't accept it in that moment. And why I do the sequential order of let's focus on like body and diving into deeper, because those things have a little bit more of a blueprint that our logical mind can tap into, and they're a little bit more willing to accept, because our logical mind tends to be stubborn. It's a little bit more willing to accept other things if the processes they've been going through have been working. It's like, oh, all right, well, that's working. All right, well, that's working. We'll dive deeper and eventually get to this deepest level of soul work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an experiment that they could do for people who haven't dealt with energy. There's a couple of things that they can do. And the one, especially with the chakras, this is something that I discovered for myself, and you might want to try. If you just hold your hand above your head, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? And you swirl that energy, like you're stirring it. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
It almost makes me nauseous. You can feel that your energy, your crown chakra you're messing with it.
Mm-hmm. I can feel it.
Right? So and you're not touching your head. That's your crown chakra. Right? Or if you rub your hands together, and this is science. If you rub your hands together and you feel that energy, you can feel the pull.
Yes.
You can feel the magnetic pull, right? So once people, like you say, the logical mind wants proof, right? It's like, well, that's not real. Well, try it. There's different experiments to try, but those two will help people get into that mode of, well, what if this were real? What if it really does work? Get into that wonderment of what if? What if it really works?
I like that. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, absolutely.
On that level, we're going to be doing some of this work in the detox program is detoxing a lot of these stressors. A lot of it is, I have found on a soul level, it's other people's stuff that we didn't realize we're holding on to. And that really hinders people from feeling their authentic identity, because there's this other stuff. And so it's hard to truly identify with ourselves if there's these other things here that are going on. And on that deepest level, that's what we're going to tap into with this 21-day program. But you have a fantastic gift that you're going to share with all of the people that join the program so they can go deeper. There's going to be specific people, and that's why I love this program. It's taking me years to craft and create it, going through some of my own challenges with detox. I've been a test dummy for myself. That there's a baseline the program runs at, and then based on where somebody's at, they get to go dive deeper. They get to lessen up. There's the baseline we're all going to be at, and then everybody gets to choose where they're at in that baseline. And that's why I love these gifts I'm giving people, where somebody might have already done maybe more of that physical and mental work, and they're ready to go deeper into the soul work. And now they have the opportunity with this fantastic gift that you're sharing with them. So I'd love for you to just share a little bit about the gift everybody will get that joins my stress detox program.
I love it. Yes, yes. So the gift that I'm offering is an audio. They can download it so they can listen to it anywhere. And it's called an Intro to the Chakras. So not everybody is aware of the chakra systems. But there's 7 energy centers in the physical, in the energetic body. There's a lot more, but most teachings talk about 7. So we're going to stick with the name 7. And they run everywhere from the root of your root chakra is at the base of your spine all the way to the crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. So there's 7. So there's the root, there's the sacral, there's the solar plexus, there's the heart, there's the throat, there's the third eye, or the brow chakra, and then there's the crown. So those 7 chakras, each one of them rules a certain area of your life. And when they're out of whack, certain areas of your life are out of whack. So to make it really simple, the 3 lower ones, so your root, sacral, and solar plexus, they're the 3 lower chakras. They rule your 3D physical world, right? So that would be anything like your finances, your home, your anything material, your car, things like that. All of that is in your personal power. That's all physical. And then the 3 upper ones, your crown, brow, or third eye, and throat, those are your spiritual ones. Those are the ones that connect you to what I call your divine frequency, or that source energy. And they meet in the heart chakra. So you've got the 3 upper ones and the 3 lower ones, and they meet in the heart chakra. That's where you have the compassion and all, your love and healing and all of that. So what I'm offering is an introduction to all 7 of them, and when you listen to it, it's a guided meditation, and it will show you how to balance and cleanse each chakra. We'll go through each one from the root all the way to the crown, and that will give you a really good overall balancing and cleansing of those 7 energy centers. Because when they're in balance and when they are communicating with each other, that's when your life is in balance, and that's when things work way more smoothly.
That's great. Yes. Thank you. I'm very excited, especially for people that haven't tapped too much into spirit, or people that have and they need something practical that can keep them consistent. A lot of the things that we're going to be learning in the program, and a lot of things I work with my clients, is the practice of mini ritual. Mm-hmm. It's that the small little steps we do every day, science has shown it, actually dictate your success more than these big, huge goals we set. What are the choices you make on a daily basis? And the gifts that I love to give, the programs I love to offer, are how can we enhance your ability to make empowered choices each and every day and be able to choose what we have I like to say, a toolbox of choices. Mm-hmm. And so this gift is a fantastic toolbox for people to make sure they stay in alignment with their spiritual well-being on a daily basis. And also, if they want to dive deeper, there's that opportunity. It's, going to stretch for 5 minutes or getting to a yoga class for 50 minutes, you still are stretching. A little bit's better than nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. I'm super excited to get started with the program, and I'm very grateful that you joined me this year on sharing your spiritual wisdom with all of my tribe. And I look forward to everybody joining us in the program. The program does start on the 21st of January, and we have a fantastic group of women that have already come on in to join this tribe of detoxers. So I look forward to anybody that's ready to say yes. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. There's going to be information about how to join the program. And not only do you get all of those other gifts that I've shared, from time all the way to emotions, but now you get that sneak peek into this spiritual gift that beautiful Jacquelyn has shared with my tribe. So I thank you, Jacquelyn, for spending the time with me today and sharing your wisdom. I thank all of you women out there that are just doing your own work. And I look forward to you who are ready and feel this is the right thing to do. Say yes to yourself for that 21-day stress detox starting the 21st of January. Be well, everybody.